Hi everyone. I waited for this moment the entire day because I was preparing what I want to speak about with you today, and I was realizing, oh my God, if people would only take this and start using everything that we'll be talking about in their businesses, this is gold. So I can't wait to share with you what I have to share. And I'm seeing already people coming up live. Yay, so happy. I see a Denise bubble. A Denisa bubble. Yay. Please let me know who is joining live, who is here with us, so that I can see your bubbles, your faces. Anya is here. Yeah, so happy. This is going to be so good, guys. Rosario is here. Karen is here. Oh my God, I am so happy. Marianne is in the house. Hello. Yes, to catch this live. Oh my God, it will be so good. I promise you. Thank you so much for being here. It fills my heart with so much joy to see all of you here, and to know how these things that I'm going to share with you have the power to unlock so much in your energy, in your magnetism, in your presence, in your results. So let's dive in because I cannot wait. Let's take a deep breath in, hold it up, and release. And let's consciously bring all our energy, all our attention to right here, right now, letting go of anything that we've been carrying around today and is not serving us anymore, and allowing ourselves to be deeply grounded and deeply present with what we are here to receive today. So one more breath in, hold it up, and release. So today we will talk about activation. We will talk about activation of our power, activation of our energy, of our presence, of our magnetism, and of our results. And I will be sharing with you 4 big principles that once they land, have the power to change everything for you. So let's start with the first one. The first one is something that probably you've been pondering about yourself. The fact that there are people out there that are putting a post just mentioning that there is something that they are selling without even giving too much details, and then there are lots of people who are jumping in. And then there are other people who are sending emails, pushing lots of posts, and they don't get nowhere near the first person's results. So what is the difference? What is the difference between the person who just puts a post out there and immediately makes an almost immediate impact, and the person who is really pushing and working much harder without getting the same results? Have you ever wondered, like, what is the difference? And what was the result? What was the answer that you got when you ask yourself this? Like, what is that person has that she gets those results so rapidly and with so much ease? I wondered a long time what that is, and I first thought, well, she's in business for a long time, so she has a bigger audience. Sometimes I thought, well, she just has, you know, she has a bigger experience and she has smarter things to say. Magnetism, says Denisa. Yes, the answer is magnetism. The answer is presence. And this is something that we all have, even when we believe that we don't have. We all have a presence. We all have magnetism. Just that sometimes, many times, is not activated. And this is exactly what we will be covering today. How do we activate our presence? How do we activate our magnetism? So here's the first principle of activation. The first principle is around the energy we are creating from. And the energy we are creating from is absolutely essential to for the kind of results that we are getting. Most of the people I'm seeing around are trying to create abundance out of lack. So I will be sharing with you the voice of lack and the voice of abundance so that you get even more aware what is the difference between the two. The voice of lack is, I'm not there yet. There is something wrong. Things are not working. I'm so sick of being stuck. My numbers are not good enough. It's just not working for me. I'm not there yet, right? So this is the voice of lack. Now, the voice of abundance is the following. Things are working and I am so ready for more. I've come so far and I'm moving into more now. I am ready for more. I'm desiring more. I am going after my next level. This is the voice of abundance. The voice of abundance means we are acknowledging where we are acknowledging the progress, and we are creating from the energy of more. We are going for the desire. You see, it's the difference between I'm trying to create something because I am not comfortable with where I am versus I'm pretty fine. I'm feeling pretty good where I am, and I am going for more now. I am moving into more because this is my desire for more. When we are trying to create more from the place of I am really not comfortable where I am and I really want to get out of here, what we are bumping into is resistance. When we feel lack, we get resistance. We get resistant, right? Because we don't want to be there. We don't feel comfortable in that place, and we feel like we are missing something. We don't have something, so then we are really feeling lack and scarcity, and that can be literally felt in the body. Like you can at every moment throughout the journey can check into your body. What is the energy you are creating from? If the energy is one of constriction, of pressure, of contraction, then you are in the resistance mode. And that resistance mode is just trying to push lack, to push abundance out of lack. But if you are in the energy of, oh my God, I am so grateful for where I am so happy with how far I've come, and I'm so freaking ready for more, then that is the energy of abundance. So how do we move ourselves from lack, from scarcity to abundance? First of all, it is important to watch the words and the thoughts that we are ruminating, we are cycling in our head, and also we are sharing with the world. Like, I'm seeing so many people, starting with people who are coming into my world so that we work together, saying things are not working. I don't have, I'm being stuck. And when I'm asking them, like, okay, so do you have clients? Yes, I have. Where are your, have you made money this month? Yes, I made. Sometimes four figures, multiple 4 figures, sometimes even 5 figures, multiple 5 figures. And still they have the impression that things are not working, that they don't have enough clients, but actually you see it's an illusion. It's just their desire for more that is perceived in their body as a lack, because they are not there yet, but actually they are not in lack. It's just a perception that they are creating for themselves. So I want you to acknowledge that most of the times, and I bet that if you are here, if you are in this world, you are doing this work, you are not really at the level where you experience real lack. Real lack means I don't have the security of tomorrow. I don't know exactly what I'm going to eat tomorrow. I don't know where I'm going to sleep tomorrow. That is lack. As long as you have a business, you make money, you have clients, you have a house, you have a roof over your head, and you have food to eat, and you know that you will be having food to eat, and that is not even a matter of worry, then you are not really in lack. You are in an induced lack and you are operating from an induced lack that is really just an illusion, a perception that you are creating for yourself, but then you are living inside of this bubble of this perception, and you are trying from that energy of constriction, of resistance, to create more, and that is what is not moving the needle. So it's really, really important to check first the thoughts and the words. Like, what are we telling ourselves? What are we telling ourselves? Are we telling ourselves I'm stuck and in fact I'm making money? Am I telling myself I'm not there yet, but actually I do have clients? Am I telling myself I'm not good enough, but actually when I'm looking back, I'm seeing how much I've accomplished? I am telling myself I am blocking myself, but actually when I'm looking back over the shoulder, I'm so farther away than I've ever been. Like, look at the words and the thoughts and acknowledge them, and then shift yourself into better feeling thoughts, because our words and our thoughts, the ones that we are continuously cycling in our inner environment between our ears, these are going to be matched by our energy. So if we are telling ourselves enough times, I'm stuck, I'm not good enough, I'm not there yet, my numbers are not good, and our energy will start catching up with that, and then we are obviously living in that reality. So do take care of your words and thoughts. This is the first thing. The second thing is remind yourself of the facts. Like, the facts are, you can write down every day until it starts sinking in. The facts are, I'm making money. The facts are, I do have clients. The facts are, I'm farther away than I've ever been. The fact is that I am so much farther ahead than I've even dreamt 5 years, 10 years ago. The facts are that I am on a journey of progress, and I've created so much progress in my life. Remind yourself of the facts, because as high achievers, which most of the people in my world, so if you are in my world, most probably you are a high achiever. We, the high achievers, tend to beat ourselves up so much because we are not there yet. But guess what? We'll never be there, because there will always be a new level. There will always be a new desire that we want to accomplish. And then if we beat ourselves up that we are not there yet, we are always going to create from lack. We are always going to create from not enoughness. We are going to, meet ourselves at the next level, whatever the next level is. There is that saying, wherever you go, there you are. So let's feel good enough now. Let's feel that we have accomplished a lot already. Let's feel fulfilled already. Let's feel complete already. Let's feel that we are in evolution already, and then our energy will match that too. And if we stay and think, all we have to do is to remind ourselves of the facts. Which are the facts in my life? I am making money. I have clients, I have, evolved so much in who I'm being and what my life is looking like compared to 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It's a parallel reality. It has nothing to do with where I was. So how on earth can I say that I'm being stuck and things are not working for me? Actually, they are working. They've been working, and now I'm moving into more. This shift, you guys, this capacity of reminding ourselves of the facts and moving ourselves into the energy of I'm feeling complete right now, I'm feeling whole right now, I'm feeling evolving right now. I've been evolving, I've been growing, things have been working for me. The more we are moving ourselves into these vibes, the more we'll be able to access the next levels from this energy of expansion, of abundance, and feel activated in our energy so that it matches where we are going in a way that feels fulfilling, in a way that feels effortless, in a way that doesn't feel like we are always pushing rocks uphill, because that is not going to work. So I'm trying to catch up. Broadcast keeps stopping. Oh my God, I'm really sorry. Is this experience by more people? Like, is this happening only to Karen, or if you all experience the broadcast stopping? Let me know. You know what? Just give me 1 second and I will switch on 4G just to make sure. Okay. Let's hope that now is better. Please let me know. Please let me know if you are experiencing interruptions or the sound or image breaking. So this is the first shift. This is the first principle of activating your energy, by activating abundance in your energy field, which is something that is all on you. It's all on you. Because all we need is to just break that bubble of scarcity, perceived scarcity, induced scarcity that we've been creating around us, and let ourselves anchor in the energy of it's working, has been working, I've been growing, and now I'm ready for more. I'm going after more. Now, the second principle, the second shift that is really, really important is to bring more aliveness into your presence. And I will be telling you what this means. We are selling, besides abundance, we are selling aliveness, we are selling fulfillment, we are selling growth. And if we are trying to do that from an energy that is not activated, is not alive, that will not really work that well, because we need to be our best testimonial. We need to be the best, our best client and the best walking testimonial for our work on, walking on this planet. And if we are coming up in front of our people with an overwhelmed energy, with tired, misaligned, resentful, frustrated, then that will beam out from our presence beyond our words. So it's really, really important to make sure that our energy is activated. What this means is we need to fill our cup first. We need to do the things that are nourishing our being and our human, starting with our human first. We need to have a life beyond our business and create space for living outside of our business. I'm seeing, again, many people who are high achievers, who are getting so obsessed with the work, with a business, with the work in the business, that we forget to live. And even when we are outside of our business, we are still thinking about our business and we are not really present for our life. And this is where we are cutting the source of aliveness in our energy. Because when we are not living fully outside of our business, at one point the source of aliveness will dry up, which means that we will find ourselves uninspired. We'll find ourselves like, what should I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to write about. I want to show up, but I don't know, what should I better speak about. And we disconnect ourselves from our creativity. So it's really, really important to be very intentional around bringing or opening space for really living our lives outside the business, opening space for having experiences that our soul and our human also are longing for. So questions for you to ponder about are, how can I open more space for really living outside my business, being present with my life? What would be nourishing things that I've been denying myself so far? Like, think about more time with your friends. Think about self-care. Think about nourishing activities. Think about I don't know, just taking those bubble baths. Think about anything that you know that would be so nourishing for both the human and your soul, and you have not been prioritizing because you were so obsessed with the work. That nourishment, that living beyond the business is really essential, because when we are doing the things that are bringing more aliveness in our life, we are getting inspired. And then when we are getting inspired, new ideas are coming, new creativity is flowing in. We get to show up from a different aliveness in our business. And this is another key that is important to own. So questions for you are, how can I open up more space in order to do the things that are nourishing for my human and for my soul beyond my business? What are boundaries that need to be set in place in order to give myself that space? And how can I romanticize my life more so that I am bringing more joy in my day-to-day life? We get so absorbed into the doing, into going after the goals, smashing slaying the goals in our business, and we forget that the most important part of this, of all of this, is our energy. And if our energy is not activated, then we are not someone that people will want to calibrate to, and that is such a shame. Right? That is against everything that we are standing for and we want and we desire in our business and life. So do the things that activate your energy beyond your business. Your business can be deeply activating, but guess what? After a certain moment, just the business itself is not activating enough. We need to have other activators in our life in order to fuel our energy. Find those activators. They are so individual to each one of us. It can be dancing, it can be meditation, it can be time with friends, it can be travel, it can be yoga, it can be taking classes of pottery. Whatever it is that is working for you and will be feeding and fueling your human and your soul, go for it and prioritize it at the same level with the biggest priorities in your life, because they are so important. So this is the second principle. Now the third principle: do it all. Do it all for you. Do it all for you and your biggest vision, and do not do it for them. Them meaning the people that you see in your audience. This can be quite controversial, because there might be the spiritual, the old school of spirituality that would say, no, we have to be like always so altruistic and noble, and we just need to do things for others, and that is, the serving, and that is why we are here. I am going to tell you this controversial thing. Do it for you. Do it for you and your big vision. And stop looking around for validation from others. Don't do it for them, because especially in the beginning, there will not be so many people to clap you and to pat you on your back and to tell you are doing a good job, keep on going, because I love how you are transforming my life. The more we are trying to see external validation, the more we are disconnecting ourselves from our power. This is the difference between allowing ourselves to be fully seen and trying to be seen, pushing for validation. This is the big difference. When we are letting ourselves be seen, we are letting ourselves completely absorbed into our passion, into our excitement, into our message, into our mission. We are completely absorbed in that, and we are showing up from that energy of passion. I'm here for the message. I'm here for what I want to share. I'm here for what is firing me up. This is letting yourself be seen. When we are trying to be seen, we are always looking around. Do they like me? How many likes? How many comments? How much engagement? Do people agree with what I say? Is this smart enough? Is this good enough? And then by looking outside constantly in order to do it for them, we are disconnecting ourselves from our power. We are disconnecting ourselves from our fire. We are disconnecting ourselves from our passion. And that is going to hurt our presence and our magnetism. So the third key of activating your energy and your magnetism is to do it for you, to do it for your passion. I think that I've already used this metaphor before. It's the difference between seeing seeing someone dancing, just absorbed in the music and in how they are feeling the music and how they are feeling themselves in that moment, and just dancing for the pleasure of the moment and for the joy and for everything that they are feeling through their body in that exact now. The difference between watching someone doing that and watching someone dancing and looking around. Do they like me? Can it be that I'm not doing this well? Is this, the correct way of dancing? This is the difference between letting yourself be seen and trying to be seen. Let yourself be seen. Do it for yourself. Do it for your vision, and activate this vision and this inner power when there is no evidence. Keep on going even if you don't have the claps. Keep on going even if you don't have the engagement. Keep on going even if you don't have the validation. There are so many people that are watching in silence and they are not saying anything. And our responsibility is to keep on going. We are not doing it for them. We are doing it for what we are here for. We are doing it for ourselves and for our passion. And the more we are continuing showing up from there, then the more our presence at one point will become undeniable, and then obviously the evidence will follow. But we need to lead ourselves first before there is any evidence that it is working, before there is any validation from the outside, because we will never arrive there if we are looking for it in order to continue. So this is the third key for activating your energy and your magnetism and your presence. Now, the fourth key, and this might be landing for some of you, for some of you, it will be landing, even if it's not landing today. I will be telling you a story. Maybe this will be helping with conveying the message better. So it's a personal story from my personal life, but you will see how we can apply this in absolutely everything. So before meeting my husband, I was in a dark place. To say the least, I had come out from a terrible series. It was literally a terrible series of bad relationships, and the last one had really dried up everything in me, in my emotions, in my capacity to even dream. And I felt at that point that, you know what, I hit a rock bottom. And I knew that I hit a rock bottom. But fortunately for me, I had already started to work with energy, to understand better energy and mindset and quantum field. And I decided, you know what, even if I feel like really dried up inside of me right now, even if I cannot even dream that there will be a beautiful relationship waiting for me in the future, even if I cannot reach out to that energy and belief and confidence right now, I will commit to trying. I will commit to moving towards that. And this meant that every day I was checking inside of me, practicing the feelings of, if I truly believed that I get to have that, how would that feel? And in the beginning, it felt like I'm nowhere near to be able to really embody that energy. But in time, I could feel it more and more, until one day I felt it so deep throughout my body that I knew I'm already embodying the energy of having a soulmate relationship, like a relationship with my soulmate. I am already there. I'm already becoming this presence, and then it's already done in the quantum field. I'm just, opening up to receiving it whenever it is the time for me. Why I'm telling you this story? I'm telling you this story because we have to believe in our business that what creates our results is not only our skills, our knowledge, but is our presence, our magnetism. And committing to increasing and activating and expanding that magnetism and that presence is the only thing that is required at any given moment in time. So, in other words, we don't have to really deeply believe right now that, you know what, I am magnetic and people are coming to me and they are, paying me multiple 5 figures in full, 6 figures in full. I am this money magnet. I am this strong presence. I am there. We don't need to believe it right now if it's not something that we can grasp, but we owe it to ourselves to keep moving towards that belief, to keep practicing holding it every day, to keep feeling our magnetism expanding, to keep feeling our presence getting stronger, knowing that that is piling up, that is adding up. And the more we are showing up while practicing this, the more we are beaming out into this world, and the more our impact is being felt, the more our presence is being felt, the more our power is being felt, the more we start witnessing results and impact that come as a byproduct of that. So I hope that this gives you some ease, knowing that you don't have to feel yourself the strongest presence right now. You don't have to feel yourself the biggest magnetist right now. You don't have to have unwavering confidence right now in order to get results. All you need to do is to start to commit to feeling yourself expanding, to feel your presence increasing, to feel your magnetism getting activated more and more. Because the more you do that, the more you are getting yourself out of linearity. You get yourself out of predictability, where we feel that our results that are available for us are predicted by what we've created so far. Because that's how the mind works, right? Our mind works more linearly. Our logic, it's based on linearity. This is logic, right? And we can only predict logical results when we tune into linearity. But the more we start leaning into our presence, the more we start increasing and working with our magnetism, the more we start committing to working with this energy that we can feel and we acknowledge to have in our field, the more we start playing the quantum game. And in the quantum game, things are not only piling up, they are growing exponentially. And we leave the linearity behind and we get illogical results as a result of our commitment to work with that presence, to work with that magnetism, to work with that energy before feeling that we are already there, but commit to bringing yourself into the feelings of I'm growing, I'm expanding, this presence is getting stronger, this energy in my field is getting stronger, and everything I'm doing while showing up from there is piling up, is adding up, and is accumulating in the quantum, bringing exponential growth, because this is how it works. So guys, this was the fourth key of activation that I wanted to share with you. So just to sum them up, we had the anchoring of ourselves, of our energy into abundance in a very, very intentional way, and we talk about exactly how to do that. Then we spoke about how to bring more life and more aliveness in our life by bringing ourselves into a space where we are living beyond our business, so that we bring fresh energy. Fresh activated energy makes old strategies work. Old strategies with old energy will just be creating the same results. But the more we are freshening our energy, we are activating, the more we are connecting ourselves to our creativity, the more we will be making the old strategies to work. So that was the second key. The third key is about doing it for you, for your vision, for your passion, and not doing it for others. Coming from a place where you let yourself be seen, be witnessed, instead of trying to be seen. Two completely different frequencies, and I trust that you understood that. Obviously, please share with me any questions. Like, let me know how you are feeling, let me know what is coming up for you. I would really want to, help you anchor this, because they are so important. And the fourth key was about committing to expanding your power and presence, even if you do not feel the strength of them right now. Because the more you commit to working with your power, working with your presence, expanding your magnetism, the more you start working with the quantum field, the more you start playing the quantum game, you exit linearity and you start tuning into exponential growth, into potentiality, where exponential growth is happening. So these were the things that I wanted to share with you. I'm not seeing any comments, any questions, but if you have any, please let me know. Now, I am done with what I wanted to share with you today in terms of activation. Now, I will be using these last minutes just to share with you a little bit about the mastermind, the Vortex Mastermind. And those of you who feel complete can jump off. Those of you that want to hear more about the mastermind can stay with me. So the Vortex Mastermind is now on an early enrollment, and also is going to have the price increased on Friday. This is a container created for the women who are willing and ready to not only create, but stabilize themselves in multiple five-figure amounts. These women are already creating at least multiple four figures in their business, but they are so ready for more. They are ready for quantum leaping. They are ready for calibration to abundance and to effortless expansion. This is the container where I'm walking with the women in there. And if you are, and we are going to be one of these women, this is the container where we'll be working working and walking together. This is the container where you are going to be held inside the sisterhood, and sisterhood has different functions. Has the function of calibrating to normality, like we start calibrating to higher possibilities because we see her doing that, we see her growing, you know, in that way, we see the other person having those results, and suddenly we feel ourselves normalizing higher possibilities, higher results. We start calibrating to this potentiality ourselves because we calibrate to people. So we walk together in this container, we activate together, we expand together. This is a portal of calibration to expansion and magic. This is for the magic woman who believes in strategy, who believes in practical, but also believes in her presence, in her magic, in her power, in her magnetism, and knows that the key is in there, because that is the unkept power. Like strategy can take us that far, but our magnetism, our presence, that is limitless, and that's where we are scaling up. That's where we are breaking through glass ceilings. That's where we are reaching levels and realities that we cannot imagine with our logical mind. So this vortex is for that. This vortex is the portal where we are walking from 4 figures to 5 figures, multiple 5 figures, and stabilizing there at those levels with and through inner work, through strategy, practicality, but mostly inner work, mindset work, and energy work. Now, this container has 2 options to access right now. It's a 3-month commitment or a 12-month commitment. And what else? We have 3 hot seat coaching calls per month. So we are really working together, and the access to direct coaching and personalized coaching inside these hot seat coaching calls is guaranteed, in the sense that this is not one of those containers where you are there inside with another 50 women or 100 women. I'm keeping my containers, these masterminds, really limited, kept, because I want to have a very direct and continuous conversation with each one of the women in there. So the hot seat coaching calls will always be places where you get direct coaching, and also inside the ongoing conversation chat, which is through Voxer, you get to have continuous direct access to personalized coaching. What else? Then 1 time per month, every month, we have a high-level masterclass. I am investing in multiple 8 figures mentors. I am continuously expanding. I'm continuously integrating ways of being, ways of doing, new depths in my understanding of business and life and beingness. And I am sharing these new levels of embodiment with my clients inside this container, which means that every month I am sharing exactly what has been working, what has been going further, what are the new levels of understanding, what are the new levels of consciousness that I've been accessing. Also, the mastermind comes with access to absolutely all my courses. So as long as you are in this container, you get access to all the courses, because I believe that you get to do the heavy lifting of the knowledge inside the containers of the courses, and then the heavy lifting, the deeper work, the mindset work, the energy work gets to be more focused in our direct conversations. All this is available right now also for an early enrollment, which means that if you are joining in right now, even if the mastermind starts in January, in the 1st of January, you get access to everything before that. So even if you are joining right now, your time in the mastermind will start only in January, but you get access to all this, to the Voxer, to the conversation, to the coaching calls, before, to the courses. You get access to all of it before that, which means roughly around $12,000 in $12,000 in bonuses. So this is a value that you are getting if you are joining right now. And then we officially start in January, and that's when your time starts to be counted inside the container. I'm thinking, what else? If you have any questions now, or for those of you who are watching the replay, please let me know. I think that these are the main things that I wanted you to know about this container. We are now in the last days, the last 2-3 days before the price is bumping up by $1,000. If you are feeling called, if you are feeling the inner nudge, if you know that, you know what, I desire to be in the vortex and I deserve to be held, to be supported, to be seen, to be witnessed in my power, to calibrate to these next levels while walking with a mentor that is inspiring and activating me, and while being witnessed by a sisterhood, then apply and we'll take it from there. All the applications that I received before Friday night at midnight Eastern time are going to benefit from the current price. Everything that comes and, you know, inquiries that are happening after midnight on Friday are already for the increased price. So thank you so much for watching this. If you are feeling called towards the mastermind, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Just message me and let's have a conversation to see if this is for you. And for all of you who have been staying until here and who will be watching this as a replay, thank you so much. If you have any questions of any kind, please drop them in the comments. And thank you so much for being here. Sending you so much love and big hugs. Talk to you soon.